coach from aclearlife.com, and I've broken out my handy dandy whiteboard to illustrate, hopefully, the way in which I help people, how I serve my clients, and how I serve the world around me. That might clarify a little bit what I do. So what I do is I help people, I help them see life a whole lot differently. And the first way to do that is you have to kind of address how most people actually see life. So if we could put all of your problems and all your stresses and all your worries into a river, let's say this is a stream of your problems. And this is the same no matter who you are. This could be you as an individual. This could be societies. This could be cultures. This could be a business. There seems to be like a stream of problems that usually flows through our life. Sometimes the stream's bigger, sometimes it's smaller, but it seems like it's always there. And it ranges as in intensity. Sometimes your problems seem a little light or just, slightly annoying. And then they get heavier as they go along. Now, inside this stream can be a whole lot of stuff. Inside this stream is where you feel stress, you feel worry, maybe you feel anxious, some anxiety, maybe you feel frustrated, right? All kinds of stuff in here. Frustrated. There we go. It's hard to talk and write at the same time. Now, most people look at the world and they see all the stuff that they feel stressed or worried or anxious or frustrated about, right? So a lot of people inside of this bubble, maybe it's the current political climate right now, is really what feels like a source of your stress. Politics. For you, maybe it may be money. It's a big one for a lot of people. Maybe it's your business or your work, right? Maybe it's something really personal. Maybe it's insecurity about your body, right? Maybe weight or something about your skin, right? It could be all kinds of things that come in here. Maybe it's family. Maybe it's a relationship, a romantic relationship, or any other kind of relationship. Right? And all of that stuff can range from slightly annoying to a really big deal. Now, there's two ways in which I work with people. And one of them is that beginning in May, I'll be working with the Suicide Prevention Hotline. And that's for people here when they feel like they're like beyond heavy, like they feel like they're about ready to go off the edge. Because everything in here just feels so big, or it came on so suddenly, or it feels so heavy that they're in crisis mode. They don't know what else to do. And if that is you about anything in your life, or if you feel like a loved one is at this point, I really encourage you to reach out to the Suicide Prevention Hotline. I'm not going to address that in this video, but there are a lot of beautiful souls on the other end of that line who can really help you and are there to support you. And I'll put that number below this video. But that's one place in which I help people. I help them when they're here. The other place that I help people, which not a lot of people do, is I help people here. I help people understand where all this comes from. And I help them, in many cases, see it entirely differently before it even gets into this stream. So if you're someone who really believes that your stress, your worry, your anxiety, your frustration, or anything in your life comes from your business, or it comes from how you feel about your body, or it comes from your money situation, or it comes from your relationship or your lack of a relationship, if you believe that's the source of your stress and that you work in this area, you work at it at that level, well, all that's going to happen is you're going to be stuck in there. You're just going to keep going kind of around in circles. It's like an eddy in this stream. And, sometimes it might feel lighter and sometimes it might feel heavier. You'll figure out something to do about the situation and then it might feel lighter, but then maybe it comes back. Or maybe, your money problems get solved, like maybe you get a big raise or something, but now you notice that your relationship is failing. So that feels really heavy now. Or maybe the relationship is doing really good, but man, the political situation has got you all fired up, right? You can work in this area and you can feel levels of lightness and heaviness with your worries, but I'm way more interested in showing you where it all comes from. Because it doesn't come from where you think it does. Every single problem that you face in your life actually stems from a misunderstanding about how the whole thing works. Which is really, really good news. Because if you understand this, if you can see the source of all of those problems, which is only one thing, there's only one source of every single problem you have in your life. Well, the good news is that is also the source, right here, this is also the source of your own innate well-being. And I mean innate, meaning that it is natural, it is within you all the time, it is available 24/7. That place is the birthplace of your own creativity. It's the birthplace of enjoyment of life. It's the birthplace of wellness. It's the birthplace of all the good stuff that you're looking for. And that can make all of this look entirely differently. When you really see this area of life, a lot of this stuff kind of just dissipates. You'll see that there were problems before and all of a sudden there isn't a problem anymore. But any problem that remains, maybe something does seem a little sticky, you'll see it differently. And because you'll be in your own innate wellness, you will have access to far more solutions than you could previously see. You'll feel more creative. You'll feel more at ease. You'll feel more relaxed. And when you're relaxed, you have access to better thinking, right? Nobody has access to really good thinking when they're stressed or worried or frustrated or anxious. That's what keeps the problem there. You don't have access to the best of what you have available to you to help you in this whole endeavor. This is how I help people. Essentially, I keep pointing them back upstream to the source of their wellness and basically pointing them back up before the problem starts. It makes life a whole lot more interesting. It makes it a lot easier. And if it interests you, if you want to know more about this whole thing, or if you want to know more about what this is, I know it's a little vague, that's a whole other conversation. And you can be a part of that conversation by visiting my website, aclearlife.com. I talk more about this, how to access this, your innate wellness. I work with people one-on-one. You and I can have a conversation if you want. I work with groups. I work with businesses. I point everybody back upstream. And I hope, at the very least, you got out of this video an idea that there's a different way to live life. You don't have to get stuck in this eddy. You don't have to go from smaller problem, bigger problem, smaller problem, bigger problem, or trading off your problems. This one's gone, this one shows up. There's a different way to live life, and I hope you know that. If you want to learn more, visit aclearlife.com. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.